In a relationship with a narcissist, one of the things they do is exchange their identity for yours. Okay? They will embody all of your positive traits and your positive qualities, and in exchange they will give you all of their negative traits and their negative qualities. There's a reason why after engaging with a narcissist for any significant amount of time, you begin to act like them. Okay? This is because the narcissist swapped their identity with yours. Okay? That's what they do, and they have certain tactics that they employ to make sure they get this done correctly. So you'll be going through life acting just like them long after the entanglement is over. Okay. In this video, we're discussing how narcissists steal your identity. But before we get into it, I would like to take a moment to say hello and welcome to everyone. If you're new here, I go by the name Inspire Seeker, and on this channel, we discuss spirituality, personal development, and narcissism. So if any of that appeals to you, or if you feel called to, then by all means join us, and I promise you will not regret that decision. And I'd like to start by saying that a lot of people navigate life based on subconscious programming. Okay, your subconscious is always open to information, new information. Okay, so it's always picking up all of this information and essentially storing it. Okay, and what happens in a relationship with a narcissist is that they introduce you to new information, so to speak, right? They turn you into what they want you to be, right? And they do this through projection. They do this through repetition, okay? If you know anything about the subconscious mind, then you know repetition is one of the best ways to reprogram the subconscious mind, or reprogram the mind in general. Okay? And so narcissists will continuously project onto you. Okay? If they are an angry narcissist, they will project anger onto you constantly. Okay? And we know narcissists are notorious for this. They project what they are, or who they are, and how they feel onto their victims. Okay, and then step back and play the innocent role, step back and play the good person. Okay, so they will project their insecurities, their bad behaviors, their bad traits onto you. Okay, and always create situations to make you look like you are that bad person. Okay, you are the manipulative person, you are the angry person, you are the liar in that relationship. Okay, and once they begin to project these things onto you, what happens is it puts you in a position where you begin to question yourself, that if you indeed what your partner is saying you are, right? You are indeed what the narcissist is claiming that you are. But not just that, right? It does not stop there. Okay, now you are in your head. Okay, you off balance, you are in your head trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And not just that, they do this in repetition. Okay, and this is where it begins to take effect on you. Okay, the more you continue to hear these things, the more you continue to experience these projections from the narcissist, the more you continue to deal with these things, that's when it starts to take effect on you, because now you start to feel like indeed you are this person. Now you start to accept this thing, all right? Because if it wasn't true, then why would they keep saying it repeatedly, right? If it wasn't true, then why would they continue to blame you for the same thing over and over? If it wasn't true, then why would they continue to accuse you of the same thing over and over? Okay, and so you start to accept this, all right? And this is where the programming is taking place. This is where it's being registered in your subconscious that yes, you are this toxic individual. Yes, you are this angry individual. Yes, you are this manipulative individual. Yes, you are this lying individual. Yes, you are this cheating individual. Yes, you are this individual who has no idea what they're doing. You are this individual who has no idea how to maneuver through life. Okay, all of these projections are essentially the narcissist. Okay, all of these are the narcissist qualities. All of these are the narcissist traits, and they're projecting them onto you because they're programming you essentially. So over time, you will begin to register these things. Your subconscious will begin to register these things, and as that happens, you begin to accept them as being true for you. You begin to accept them as who you truly are. So now you will go around asking yourself, am I really this bad person? Am I really this toxic person? Am I really this lying person? Am I really this cheating person? Am I really this bad individual? And as you begin to accept this, this is how they essentially swap your identity. Okay, now they've programmed this whole new identity into your subconscious. They've programmed this whole identity into your mind. They've programmed this whole identity into your head now. So now you are beginning to accept it. You are going around thinking that's who you are. You are going around thinking you are the bad person in the relationship. And that's how they're able to gain the upper hand on you, because once they have you in this position, it's nothing, it's a non-stop spinning you around from here. Okay, because now they have you confused. They've essentially changed your identity. All your positive qualities now have been swapped. All of a sudden you feeling like you have to defend yourself every second of the day. Every interaction you feel like you have to be on the defense. All of these are what narcissists are, or what narcissists do. Okay, and so they have shifted that onto you essentially. Okay, they have projected that onto you repeatedly for so long that it has essentially become who you are. It has essentially become your identity. You have accepted it, right? It has been now programmed into your subconscious mind. All right, so this is essentially how the narcissist swaps your identity, or the narcissist steals your identity. All right, and now they've created a whole new identity for you, right? They've created this whole new persona for you. So you are now navigating life based on this programming. You are now navigating life based on this new identity. Okay, and this is where you will begin to experience a lot of problems, because this is not your true identity. Right? This is not your true authentic identity, and this is just something that the narcissist projected onto you. So it's gonna have to fight. Okay, it's gonna have to fight for space essentially. All right, because this will work until you separate yourself from the narcissist, and without them being there to reinforce this programming. Okay, because The reason that this programming worked for so long is it was being reinforced, constantly being reinforced, constantly being reinforced. Okay, and so without them there to reinforce this programming, now they're no longer around you, or you're no longer around them, and so you get to sit back and analyze the relationship. You get to sit back and introspect about the experience. You get to sit back and do some deep thinking about the whole experience. And this is where you will begin to realize that you were not who the narcissist said you were. Okay, you were not this identity that the narcissist created for you. You were not whom the narcissist said you were. Okay, what they have done is have created a whole new identity for you. All right, and so now, as time goes on, you will begin to heal and release these things. Okay, because now what happens here now is that your true identity and this fake identity are going to compete for space. Okay, they're going to compete for ground within your subconscious. All right, and your body, your mind, you as a person already know who you are. Okay, before this new programming. All right, and so your body is going to go back to what it knew. Okay, what it know to be true, which is your real authentic identity. All right, so it's going to begin to accept that. It's going to begin to default back to that. And as this happens, you will begin to release this negative programming. You will begin to release this toxic programming. You will begin to release this negative identity out of your system. Okay, so if you are entangled with a narcissist for any significant amount of time, this is exactly what's going to happen. You're going to leave them acting like a different person. You're going to leave them behaving like a totally different person. You're going to leave them not being yourself. You're going to leave them feeling lost. You're going to leave them feeling confused as to what you have become, because all of that time they have programmed you, they have reprogrammed your subconscious mind through projection and through constant repetition. They have reprogrammed your subconscious mind into what they wanted you to be. Okay, and this is why you're feeling lost, because this is not your true identity. This is why you're feeling confused, you're feeling lost, you're feeling uneasy, because this is not essentially who you are. This is something that has been projected onto you. Okay, so I hope I made it clear enough, guys. This is how narcissists steal your identity while you are entangled with them through programming, through constant projection and constant repetition. Take a moment to share your thoughts and your experiences in the comment section, and also share these messages with your loved ones. And if you're new here and you find value in this, then by all means stick around, because there should be another video or playlist popping up somewhere around my head here. Stick around and get more information on narcissism and get more information on spiritual awakening. Other than that, I'll leave this here. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and more life. Hey.